seriously, I bought a VPN for this? Alright. I guess this is worth talking about. If you've seen my reaction to the trailer for this, I had high hopes for it. I originally thought it was a movie. It's not. It's a show on CWC, the new streaming service. And I had to buy a VPN for it because I don't live in America. So licensing laws, I had to get myself an American IP address. I was very excited about it because Deathstroke looked awesome. He was ruthless and brutal, but still had his own version of honour. But that is not what happens in this show. It's basically Deathstroke looking for his son, which, yeah, is a good... It's good to introduce a character this way because it gives him some kind of sympathy. It shows that he does have some heart about him, but they make him far too sympathetic in this. I mean, they basically sap out all the Deathstroke from Deathstroke. I mean, yeah, he does kill a bunch of innocent guards doing their job, but we as an audience don't care about these guards. So they pay lip service to him being this brutal, horrible mercenary, but really all we see is a father looking for his son. And the way he kind of tells other villains, oh, I'm not going to work for you because you kill women and children and all that, but oh god. I mean, like I said, I do think Deathstroke has his own code of honour. I do think he'd avoid children where necessary, but I don't think he's the kind of guy to scold other villains on their morality. So yeah, lame. But this is just not Deathstroke. I mean, is it possible to make a villainous protagonist sympathetic but still not take away their villainy? Yes, it is. And really, there are so many things about this that just really get me. For example, Adeline Kane. I mean, you don't see her a lot in the comics, but she is a really important part of Deathstroke's history. She trained him, she married him, she gave him his children, she basically created this man, and in the comics she kind of feels a certain amount of responsibility for inflicting him upon the world. But her main concern is her children, and again, they pay lip service to that. They have her attack him, slap him, punch him for lying to her about his job, and they have her taking Joey away from him to protect the kid, basically. But really, she does nothing. You see her training a little bit, and you see her flip Deathstroke over her shoulder once, but then she turns right around and then says, okay, go without me, go save our son without me, good luck. What? I mean, seriously, she better do something in the next episodes, because this Adeline Kane just... oh, she's even worse than Deathstroke. I mean, she's so... comic book woman in this. She's just, again, lip service paid to her being this strong former military commander and Mama Lion or something, but God, I see nothing other than just a few shots of her training, a few times she hits Deathstroke in anger and then kisses him and says, okay, bye-bye, go save our son, bye-bye. Again, lame. God. Now, as for the twist, oh, by the way, spoilers. Yeah, I didn't know who the Hive Queen was going to be. I thought she was going to be just a new villain. I didn't think there was going to be a big reveal about her. I thought she was going to be a new villain, but I knew exactly who she was the second she pulled her hood back. And anybody who didn't know in that moment, as soon as she started talking about, I'm going to give him a family, I'm going to give Jericho a family, giving him a new name and etc. And you never cared, and yeah, that's Rose. So Rose is not the worst thing ever. Like, in the comics, she started off as a lost girl trying to get her father's attention and love, only to realise that either he wasn't going to love her or his love was not worth what he was asking in return. And a lot of that had to do with Nightwing. I mean, if you, I'm one of the few people that actually kind of likes the renegade arc. It's kind of out of character for Nightwing, but still not so much that it was good. I liked it, especially like the relationship between Deathstroke and Nightwing. That was a good comic in my opinion. But Rose in this, she's okay. Well, how did someone that young manage to accrue that much power? Don't know if they're gonna tell us, but we'll see. Really just a bunch of baffling character choices were made in this. I don't really know what else to say about it other than they kind of take away the strength of a lot of the characters, strength that they very much had in the comics, and just watered it down. That's what it is. It's a very, very watered down version of Deathstroke. They try and take him from being a villain into being an anti-hero, and he's Deathstroke. He's not Deadpool, despite what some people like to say.
Why does everybody think I'm Deadpool?
I thought Deadpool was a good guy.
Lots of people have guns and swords, okay? On the way here, I passed like 25 people with guns and swords.
So yeah, those are my thoughts on the first episode of the Deathstroke miniseries. Not impressed. Still gonna continue watching it. Hope it gets better, but still, on the whole, wasn't that great. Joey was kind of interesting though. That's one thing. That's one thing I can give it. I did think Joey / Jericho. I am interested to see where they go with him, because in the comics he was always a very kind, gentle spirit, like not violent whatsoever. He was, again, much like his sister, a little bit of a lost soul until he found friendship with the Titans, but always just this sweet person. So I'm interested to see where they go with him. Again, he's not his comic book character, but you can't have them always all the same. You have to have some variations, but Rose and Joey are fine. Slade and Adeline, no, not so much. But the story is fine. The animation is fine. Not exactly keen on how Slade Wilson looks. I don't know. I mean, he looks like Slade Wilson. It's just, I'm not sure what it is. There's something kind of off about his design. I think he doesn't really look rugged enough. I think that's probably it. He looks too clean and polished despite the eye patch. He looks just like a regular guy, a regular fit guy in his 50s. But yeah, I think he should be slightly more rugged, but again, that's my opinion. That's how I see him. Deathstroke, though, still looks awesome. Like, him in the Deathstroke armour is amazing. The action scenes are pretty good, especially with, I'm assuming, the limited budget they had on this. Fight scenes are pretty good. So yeah, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Did you like it? Do you like this more sympathetic portrayal of Deathstroke? I certainly don't, but I know some people might. So comment below, like and subscribe, and I will see you when I watch the next one. Thank you. Please get better.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you're Deadpool. Look into the camera and say something inappropriate.